Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Bucs, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
On the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium, just north of downtown Tampa. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and we finally made it, partner, through the winter, through the spring, now into the summer, and football finally back.
And during that time off, we all cherish our vacation time. But admit it, you're the same as me. When you were working out, when you were doing things, you thought about football, didn't you? And you couldn't wait to be back up here again.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 7.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Colts and the Buccaneers, and it comes your way next.
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. Tonight we kick off the preseason with a good matchup right out of the gate, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old bones, especially because we're not putting on pads. We don't have to be out there in that heat running into other people. But I'm glad these guys are. Football is back.
Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. No run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On third down, here's Richardson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And taken right on the 30. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their 6'1" quarterback from Old Dominion. It's Taylor Heineke.
Let's face it, you don't see too many Old Dominion alums suiting up under center in the NFL. And in fact, Taylor Heineke, the first ODU quarterback to suit up for a regular season game, not to mention doing well in the playoffs. This guy's an absolute fighter. Fought for every chance he's had in this league. Attitude, determination, those carry over to his teammates very well.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. And they run the option on second down. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he gets it to the Colts' 25-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Down to the 25. He's brought down there by Kenny Moore. From the 25, here's a second down and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
On third down, Heineke. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up fourth.
Tight defense there on third down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range. No sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And his kick is indeed good, and the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. A close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. And let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. And now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. You hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. This pass left side to Downs. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And this will be taken at the 13. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Heineke. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They go play action. Now Heineke. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Heineke. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Read option. This is White. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He's got exactly what you're looking for. The ability to not just diagnose a play and quickly, but to make a play as well. Nice job there tackling him for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
1st down, here's White. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Looking to throw, Heineke. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Now Heineke. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They'll run with Tanner to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Boy, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st and 10, it's Richardson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. And 2nd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs 41. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Here's Richardson to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
False start, offense.
That's on the tackle, Braden Smith. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him and we'll step aside for a moment. Now it's Richardson. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Now a stoppage, and it looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a 1st down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A little do-it-yourself run right there, and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Mon looks to throw. Got his open man. It's Mallory. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver when he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. Gay's kick is good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals at 6-3. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give them big touchdowns.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And it's Tommy Wahatabare, the one who got in there for the sack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Now mine. This pass reeled in by Hurd. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now they'll hand off to Hall. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Credit Yaya Diaby with a stop. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Here's Mod. And that one's going to come up a little short. It's incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing game. Quarterbacks understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And they continue to lead in the battle of field goals here. It's now 9-3. So he remains perfect, 3 for 3 in the field goal department.
And it's so important for any offense to have an ace like him up their sleeve, isn't it? Because now you know what his range is, and as soon as your offense gets there, you're pretty much counting on 3 points going up on the board.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. They'll set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Adetomiwa Adebawore able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Now 3rd down and very long. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. His throw incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Mon to the air on 1st and 10.
And his pass incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes where people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Mon going to throw it.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he takes and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because the incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give him another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Oh, that's a nice job of clearing space in the middle of the field for your tight end. He's going to start behind the line and run an angle route, hoping to kind of get lost in the middle of the field. And this is put right on him, and he's able to pick up a 1st down.
Mon looks to throw on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And Gay knocks this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
We were certainly
Coach.
treated to an entertaining 1st half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward. Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the 1st half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
The decision to keep it turns out to be a good one. 11 yards in the first down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. Not easy being a rookie left tackle in this league, and there they got it for the penalty.
Not easy at all. Think about what you're dealing with every game you play. Ostensibly, the best pass rusher is over you on every snap. I'd be a little jumpy myself.
The throw over the middle taken in. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Quiddy Pay getting in there and burying him behind the line.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So the call there, roughing the passer.
Well, preseason's time for working out the kinks, but sometimes you've got some defenders who are too eager to impress trying to make this team. And that time we saw one take a shot at the quarterback way too late.
And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Mond, a quick throw, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
At the 14-yard line.
He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball-control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Touchdown! Evan Hall, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Mond throwing for it.
And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy of the goal line, and a try for two, unsuccessful.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Being chased out left. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd down, here's Hull.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. The offense on 3rd down tonight. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 9. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Nice call on defense, rolling out the nickel package for that big 3rd down play, and they did an excellent job locking down coverage and forcing him to try and run for it, and he doesn't get there, which brings up a big 4th down call.
The Colts send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They're going to look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And Cooks hands it over the middle. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 35.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And his kick is good. And they're hanging around here as the lead's down to 12. These kickers now, it's like we're taking for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
On first down, here's Mon. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Intended for number 81.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Mon looks to throw.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
3rd and 5. From the gun, here's Mon. That is caught. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Option play, a give to Hull.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And now a stoppage. It looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Now Mon.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Mon out of the shotgun. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Now Hole. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Here's Mon.
Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Colts have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter.
Now the ball comes loose.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer.
Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
Second and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Indianapolis offense ready to go again. They lead big. Quite the kickoff, really, to this exhibition schedule as they start once more with a 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Holding offense.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. A run here with Hull. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
And they'll run with Hull. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Here is 3rd and quite a ways. They'll keep it on the ground. Hull. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we bid you good night from Tampa.